Vanessa Feltz was left gobsmacked by one caller's unusual message to ladies of childbearing age during her afternoon radio show. Vanessa Feltz has hit out at an LBC caller for mansplaining after he sends a message to ladies of a childbearing age. During Saturday's afternoon radio show, April 5th, the 63-year-old presenter returned to the helm where she discussed some of the biggest stories hitting the headlines. The mum of two also takes calls from listeners on the air, which often spark an interesting debate. However, things took an unexpected turn when the former celebs go dating star shut down one caller live on the show. They began, "This is a message for all those ladies that are out there, and I hope it's not too controversial." Immediately, Vanessa cut him off to ask him about his unusual phrasing on the show. She interjected, "Those ladies? Which ladies are we talking about?" He went on, "All the ladies of a childbearing age, an average age from 25 to 30. And all I want to say is that 20, 30, 40 years ago, you could be in your 30s and you could say, 'I'm going to have a child now,' and it was hopefully rather straightforward. Now, because all these ladies have careers, they're very time short, they're possibly not eating the right foods with lots of additives in etc. It is just far more difficult to get pregnant nowadays than it was." Vanessa decided to interject once again as she bluntly asked the caller about his medical background, which prompted him to share this message with the thousands of listeners tuning in across the country. She asked, "Are you an obstetrician, a gynecologist, or are you just a kosher butcher who wants to delve into this subject?" He replied, "No, but there is one lady I'm thinking of in particular. She had 4 children, but the gap between the third and the fourth was 10 years, and it wasn't for lack of trying. So, I would just like to leave that message because it's something that..." After listening to his message, Vanessa cut him off again as she called him out for mansplaining on the airwaves. She fumed, "There's something terribly patronizing about it somehow. I think it's probably your use of the word ladies, which wouldn't normally annoy me, but there's something about it I don't like. It just feels like this awful mansplaining, that you're ringing to tell women about their own reproductive lives as if women are too thick to grasp it and we're not." It didn't take long before fans flooded to X, formerly known as Twitter, to share their thoughts online. One user penned, "Well said, Vanessa," as another asked, "Does he know his part has to work as well?" A third fumed, "Childbearing ages, 25 to 30. WTF planet is this man on?" as a fourth echoed, "Think his phone conversation sounded better in his head, which is where it should have stayed till it collected a pension, than out loud on radio."